Hey everybody, I'm Luke here at Tom Kelly Volvo Cars, and today I'm going to take you for a quick tour of the difference between a Core XC90 and a Plus XC90. Let's take a look. Okay, I'm going to move quick because we have a lot to talk about between these two vehicles, but the biggest thing is this going to help my customers who have issues figuring out if they want a Core or a Plus XC90. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the differences here. We'll start with the exterior and we'll move inside. Like I said, we're going to move pretty quick. We'll start on the front of the Core here. I want you to notice a couple things. Number one, we're going to talk about parking sensors. On the front of the Core, we have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are going to help you give eyes where you do not have them. We're going to have 2 additional ones here on the Plus. So you can see those are up here on the front fender. That's going to really help you out when you're backing up and turning to prevent you from hitting the corners on anything. Next up, I want to draw your attention to the grille. Both of them are going to have the same Volvo iron mark because both of them are equipped with adaptive cruise control and pilot assist. But you will notice the Core, we have some black inlays here on the side of the chrome, whereas we go over here to the Plus, and that is all chrome all the way through. One other thing you'll notice is right here in the iron mark on the Plus, we have a forward-facing camera where that is not equipped on the Core. Last thing, you probably noticed this, we have these little chrome moldings down on the front fascia of the Plus, which are not going to be present on the Core. 2 things to talk about at the side real quick. You'll notice on the Plus, we have a chrome bar at the bottom of the doors, whereas we do not have that here on the Core. Secondarily, both of these vehicles have upgraded wheels. So we'll start with the Plus. The Plus is going to come with 20-inch wheels as standard. We opted for the 21-inch upgrade on this car. That costs $800. Just so you know, the standard wheel for the Plus looks like that, but it is the upgrade on the Core. Again, $800, and those are upgraded. These are a 20-inch on the Core upgrade, 21-inch upgrade on the Plus. We've moved to the rear, and it's the same story as far as parking sensors. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the back of the Plus, as well as 1 on the corner. You'll notice over here on the Core, there's nothing here on the corner. Otherwise, around here at the rear, you'll see on the Plus, I have a little chrome strip right there, and on the Core, that is not going to be present. We're going to come over here to the Plus, and I'll point out this particular one is a B6 vehicle. You can get this in a B5 or a B6. People ask me all the time, Luke, what's the difference? B5 makes 248 horsepower, B6 makes 295. So like I said, you can get either or in the Plus. You can also get either or in the Core. This particular Core is a B5. When you upgrade to the B6 in the Core models, you get some cool interior upgrades I'll talk to you about in a second. We're going to go ahead and move inside. That's where a lot of our differences are. We'll start over here with the Plus. You can see that I have a charcoal leather bench. You can tell this is leather because it is extremely coarse grain pattern. You can see that. That's how you tell Volvo's true leather right there. We're going to move over into the Core. You can see that we have charcoal leatherette. May be tough to tell on the camera, but you can see how much finer grain this is. That's what gives it away that it's leatherette in this particular car. I mentioned if you upgrade to the B6, you get some upgrades. A B6 Core would get a leather interior just like that. Another thing, the Plus is going to have real wood inlays all throughout. That's called linear walnut right there. If we come over here to the Core, we only have our iron ore inlay. It's very smooth and still luxurious, but a lot of people prefer the wood. One thing for my parents out there, you can see that in the middle seat right here in the Core, it's just a regular old middle bench seat. If I come over to the Plus, you can see we're equipped with Volvo's integrated booster cushion. This is awesome for people with young kids. It saves you from having to take booster cushions in and out of the car. You'll notice down here on my center screen, we're going to have heated seats for the outboard 2 seats right there. That is the same thing over here in the Core, but we had to opt for the climate package to get that in the Core. So what comes standard in the Plus requires you buying a package in the Core. Moving up front, a few more things to talk about. Again, wood inlay versus the iron ore. Both of these cars are available with the Harman Kardon upgraded audio system if you would like. Only the Plus I have here has it. One thing that may or may not be important to you here in the Core, Volvo has revised our lighting controls, so they're all tapped now. I can tap those to turn them on. The Core is going to have mid-level lighting. It's going to be very adequate LED lighting for the interior of your car. If we come over here to the Plus and click those on, this one is going to have the high level interior lighting. What that really means is we have more lights in more places and they're brighter. Here inside the Core, my infotainment system is going to be the exact same as the Plus. We both have adaptive cruise control and pilot assist, auto high beams, rain sensing wipers. All of our safety suite is going to be the same. So blind spot monitoring, collision avoidance, all that stuff is the same. Really the difference between the Core and Plus is going to come down to luxury features. That said, here on the Core, when you put it in reverse, this is the only thing it's going to show you is it'll give you a good reverse cam there that is very high quality. Now I'm over here in the Plus, you can see I have the same exact view, but if I tap here and then tap 360, I get the 360 view top-down camera, which is a really big plus for a lot of people. It's helpful for getting yourself into parking spots, and it's also really good for pulling into garages with this front view camera. I hope you found this video helpful. I think the visually seeing the differences will help my customers out a lot, kind of help them pick out which one's going to fit their needs the best. Like I mentioned, the safety features are very much the same across both of them. They both have boron steel bodies, so they're extremely strong. They both have our city safety system as well as all of our advanced safety systems. So if safety is your thing, then you could look at the Core. If you're more interested in some more high trim plus level stuff, of course we have the Plus available. So you're gonna be looking in the low 60s for a Core model depending on how it is equipped, and generally Plus models are coming in somewhere around 66, again, depending on how it's equipped. If you have any other questions, you can feel free to reach out to Luke at Tom Kelly Volvo Cars. I'm always here. Thank you for watching.